Sneaky did one merge just now, and it's the zombie bobber. Looks pretty good. Just double checked everything was clean. Now send it back to get stored, and then we're gonna take a look at what's left to clean up, to merge.
Morse Mutual, we're here to help.
Drift Tampa.
I can do that.
Yeah, I struggle a lot to remember these vehicles and what they look like, so everything's a real surprise. And like we left off last time, what I'm doing is I'm cleaning up my garages.
Some wheels? I can bring
I'm
them
grabbing
around.
some vehicles,
I'll get back to it then.
some clean vehicles, and merging them on top of we won't say dirty vehicles, but scratch vehicles, as they say in GTA. So I will grab a random clean vehicle that's been verified already, and then I'm going to merge that on top of a scratch vehicle. So in this case, I'm gonna go grab any vehicle really. I'm just gonna maybe the nightclub B3, close my eyes,
I'll get there as soon
pick
as I
one,
can.
don't know what it is. Let's find out. Let's do this. Alright, so Drift Tampa. Let me Google what that looks like. It's Drift Tampa. Oh, nice. It's that ute or truck drift. So let's take a look to see if there's any special livery, any hidden livery on the Drift Tampa. And it does not look like there's a special livery on the Drift Tampa. Yep, double checking. Not seeing anything from my list. Not my list, but the list that I found online. Let's bring that vehicle into the LS car meet. So the vehicle I'm bringing into the LS car meet is the vehicle I chose to use to merge on top of the Drift Tampa from the nightclub. Now I usually know what those nightclub vehicles look like, so hopefully this is going to be a nice merge. Now I got the cool off period, the cool down. I hate those delays. It makes no sense to me why there would be delays to bring a vehicle to LS car meet when the only thing you could literally do is park your car in the LS car meet. But I don't want to make this into a rant broadcast, so let's make it into a fun one. We'll just wait, patiently waiting, and then we'll find out what this car's all about. So yesterday I actually did a weevil, like a Halloween style weevil with pounders plates. Sorry, it's not pounder plate. I did a weevil with a panic plate. My friend asked me to create one for him, so I made one. And not only does it have the panic plates, but it's also blank plates. So those are the kind of things that, you know, later on when I finish cleaning up my garages, I'll be able to show how to do. Or if I see a vehicle that really, you know, is unique and special and that I think would really suit a blank plate. It's a long process, and most of it has to be seen from a spectator point of view, so I'd use my other character so you can see how I get in, like how I come into the session and leave the session back and forth across multiple steps. Alright, so I start the sprint, and then, as mentioned before, when you are 2 seconds away from the sprint actually starting, the other character returns vehicle back to storage through the blue interaction menu, manage vehicles, return personal vehicles storage. First time someone told me to do this, they said you got to kick him out of the vehicle. I thought there's an option that kind of says like empty vehicle in the LS car meet. And I kept trying to empty the vehicle, but it was the wrong option. So that's why I'm being specific there. Now, the other day we were in free aim, targeting mode. Now we are actually in aim assist, partial, assisted aim. Which means that actually, at this point, when I get stuck in the black screen, I contact ANOAC 10P5, not ANOAC 1P5. So ANOAC 10P5 at this point, I'm already registered as a CEO because I did a sneaky little merge earlier with a zombie bobber at the beginning that you saw. And we got the Ellie, which is actually one of my favorite vehicles. Whether this is going to translate to a good drift vehicle, I don't know. It might not. But this is what we have, and it's done a lot of good other merges, so this could be a nice surprise. We will find out. So once I get my buzzard, I fly up into the air. Like so. Fly like a bird. Get pretty high. Jump out. And while I jump out, I'm already in the process of joining ANOAC 10P5, so that when I land on the ground, the option to join is already available. I wait until the vehicle starts to flash, then I join, get this alert, accept it, go to CEO abilities, go to CEO luxury helicopter, and then we're off again to across the street. Is where we're gonna the luxury helicopter is gonna spawn. See on the road right there,
Please clear the landing area.
Where the road where I enter into this section, and helicopter's landing. I leave the vehicle, run or walk or jump to the helicopter, where I then go to the Maze Bank.
Make yourself comfortable. We'll try and make
Maze Bank Tower is the selection, so you press down, they call it L3, it's pressing down on the joystick.
We're good now. I'll be waiting for another call.
And once we're here, like I said, you figure out how to walk towards the receptionist.
What can I do for you?
Personal vehicle,
Quite
as
a
we know
collection you've
from
got
earlier. I organize my vehicles as the ones that I'm working on being in the first apartment and not destroyed, so the latest one was the Drift Tampa.
Your personal vehicle is being brought up now.
And then normally I have a bit of a cooling off period here. But I go into CEO vehicles, and then wait to be able to request a buzzard. Once I can, I run, drive, run, whatever. I like to run. I don't know why. There's a drift. Oh, that might be a good fit with the vehicle, the car merging. I did not see it in that same kind of light as I do now. So it probably will be a nice merge. And it'll probably look quite realistic, but cool. And then we fly up in the buzzard high enough so that I can jump out, join ANOAC 10P5 on the way down, and then basically land, flash into the car, click on the join button to join ANOAC 10P5, now. And then I get my other character, I leave the session. And I basically join back immediately because I'm still in a weird camera angle. Might as well do that, save a bit of time. Alright, let's take a look at the options. I really like that there's like a bullet hole here. This isn't a secret livery or any of that wonderful stuff. It's actually, again, in the list of that I found on Google for hidden liveries, Drift Tampa was not part of the list. So I might be wrong, you guys might know something I don't know, but this is what. So I'm going to select one. Or I might just leave it without a livery, but with drift vehicles or like these NASDAQ vehicles or race cars, sometimes it looks better with a livery. We shall find out. Smoke's good, horn's good. Two things I like to check on the way to the Los Santos Customs. Looks quite realistic. So for people who like the NPC mods, this is a pretty cool look. Sometimes I like vehicles looking quite realistic, so I'll put the atomic design on them, which seems to be the sportier one.
What brings you in today?
Or something you would find on an actual vehicle.
That should do the trick.
Unselected window, selected wheel color. Let's bring the suspension down,
Like
as
driving on
always.
velvet.
Primary color. So all unselected, secondary color. Is also all unselected. Start looking at it without any livery, then go down one at a time. And let's see which one looks best. I think this one does actually. Maybe not. Phew, that's a difficult decision. Let's make it an angry one. This looks pretty angry. No brakes. That's true, because it's a drift vehicle. Here we go. Drift Tampa, who knew? It's an angry little thing. Okay, just gotta check. I think I have a few little chores I was supposed to do today. Gotta make sure I get them done. Okay, so this is one more done. Let's return it and go on to the next one that we're going to clean up from our scratched list. So here we have
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service?
Impala LX. I know that there's a
I'll
secret
look into
livery for
it.
that one. Impala LX, green anime geometry. Okay, green anime geometry.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
I've never
Let
seen
me
an
know.
Impala LX with a F1, so what I'm thinking is I have a hot ring saber, a green one that I'll use. It's got F1s, I think.
Aight, I'll get back
Let's
to
find
work.
out. Okay, I'm just gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, like... Oh, I might have got the wrong vehicle. Let's take a look. I think I still have the Drift Tampa.
Hey!
Oh, that's the Impala LX. Okay, so that's the car that we're going to be using. Like I said, I'm going to use the Hot Ring Saber. The Impala LX has a
I'm on the clock. What you want?
secret
Some
livery
wheels?
on livery 10 that you put on the vehicle. That it's on the list. It says list number 9, but it's 10 when you're merging from one vehicle to another. And we're going to use the Hot Ring Saber. And I'm really hoping this is the one I'm thinking about. It's a green one, because the name of the livery says green anime geometry. So I've never seen that. I keep saying that I've never seen this, never seen that, but it's because I only started merging not too long ago. So there's a lot of things I haven't seen, obviously. And I have the worst memory. So sometimes I may have seen something and I don't even remember. So, cool down. Keeping an eye where the car to use a sprint is.
It's coming at you.
Hey, you racing today?
That's the one. That's the one that I want to use.
See ya.
So, like I mentioned earlier, I haven't seen an Impala LX on F1s. So, from memory, I haven't seen one. So this will actually be fun to see what that ends up looking like. As always, I start the sprint. Then 2 seconds before the sprint actually starts, like, the other character returns vehicle back to storage through the blue interaction menu under manage vehicles. I always feel like I have way more time than I do during this part. Okay, so we get the black screen. That means you're going to contact Anahuac 10 P5. Alright, and then get out of the screen. You request a buzzer through CEO. Drive up to the buzzard. You enter the buzzard, although your character has a mind of its own. I don't remember what plate's on this. I hope it's a unselected plate or a Yankton plate. We will find out. I suspect it is. But NASCARs don't NASCARs don't have plates, so you can only find out after you merge what was underneath, what it was merged with. It's flashing. I join Anahuac 10P5. CEO abilities, request luxury helicopter. And then go across the street. See the lip of the curb, get into this section where my luxury helicopter generally spawns.
Coming in for landing. Give me some space. Welcome aboard. I got it from here.
Alright, get into the helicopter. Get into the...
Call when you need me out again.
Get into the Vagrant.
Good to see you, boss. Oh, hi.
And I'll use the
How can I help
Vagrant.
You got a nice fleet,
Get
boss.
into the Vagrant, and then
They're
I'll use the
bringing your personal
Vagrant
vehicle around
to
right
select
now.
the right livery. So this is a double merge situation to get the hidden livery. Alright, once outside of the office, CO vehicle, request a buzzard. Boy, I'm early on this one. So, oh, nope. No, don't get too clever. I'll end up getting stuck somewhere if I'm too clever. Just don't like standing still for very long. Easily bored. Alright, let's see if I can request a buzzard. Yes. It's 26 seconds well spent. And now I run towards the buzzard Get in the buzzard. Fly up, jump out. On the way down, join. Get ready to join Anahuac 10P5. Wait until he gets wasted, then flashes into the car. Then I join Anahuac 10P5. Not before. So just preparing. Saves a couple seconds, and as we know from yesterday, with 20 minutes on average per vehicle to complete merge, it's good to be prepared. Save as many seconds as possible. With a good 5 hours of work remaining just to clean the current garages that I have verified. That doesn't include some garages that have auto shops in them, which I can more easily manage. Alright, oh, okay, so it's got Yankton plates. Cool little vagrant, little green. A green monster. So the horn and the smoke, all okay.
What's wrong with her now?
And we do the usual checks. So we check that the wheel color is unselected. We check unselected plate. Now what I would recommend if ever like you wanted to really create a theme with something and say you wanted a sprunk plate. A sprunk is a selected plate, but if you make it a blank sprunk plate, in my opinion, that's still clean modded. Because you can't get a blank sprunk plate without merging it, modifying it, using your magic slot to remove the number on it. So somebody showed me a sprunk on this vehicle, a blank sprunk plate. I would still think it's really cool, and I would not consider it scratched. I'm looking for a lime green. That's the one. But in this case, I am not going to do that. I am not going to get a sprunk plate. I am going to merge this vehicle on top of the Impaler LX with that secret hidden livery. Oh, which, good thing I remember. I said it because I forgot to change the livery number to 10. Which I will go to now. You don't have a mini-map when you're in DLS car meet, but after a while you get used to looking around. There it is. When it's bright green, it's a lot easier to find it too. Now when you glitched out, you can only do that once per time you get back into the LS car meet. If that, so just be mindful to not make too many mistakes. So number 10. So if you find a Google Docs list, they usually say it's number 9 on that list. But what it means is when you merge from the Vagrant, let's say, it's going to be number 10. There we go. Now we're ready. Yeah, I've never seen an Impala LX with Formula One wheels. So that's a first, just that. Not sure it's going to look great in lime green, but we had some good surprises lately, so I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. Start the sprint when there's 2 seconds left. Return personal vehicle to storage with the other character. And the other character stays in the LS car meet this whole time, just spinning around. Until the last jump out of the buzzard, and then Anahuac is called. At that point, it leaves the session. Okay, black screen, contact Anahuac 10P5. CEO, go into your CEO, request a CEO vehicle, the buzzard, drive to the buzzard, which is right here. Again, you know, might be rushing a little bit. There's really no point because of the cool off periods. The cooldowns. Fly up high enough so that when you jump you have the time to join Anahuac 10P5 before you land in preparation. So I'm joining up now. Oh, I didn't actually join. Get to the join button. There we go. I'd recommend to fly higher than that generally. CO abilities, request luxury helicopter. Mine spawns here.
Please clear the landing
Get
area.
into the luxury helicopter. And at this point you're going to select the Maze Bank Tower. Select the Maze Bank Tower, pressing
Welcome on board.
L3.
You're in safe hands today. Work, 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 work. We'll get there. I'll be back whenever you
And
need
then,
me.
so we've merged the green with Formula One's onto a Vagrant to get a hidden livery, and then we're going to merge this onto the Impala LX. Oh, now I'm stuck, which is good for people to see. This happens all the time. Haven't got this stuck in a while, but it happens. Just try to make your way back.
You know that I've got 2 degrees, both in finance.
There we go. Try to get the receptionist to talk.
Hi there.
There we go.
What can I do for you?
And then
How do you choose
we're going to
between
use
your
Impala
children?
LX,
Your personal vehicle is being brought up now.
which is scratched. And I believe the wheels were selected color, which is the worst kind of scratched vehicle, because in order to get it unscratched, you basically have to go through all kinds of technical fixes, and a lot of these cars are not worth it. They're just not worth fixing like that. Alright, so outside of the CEO office, you call your buzzard. That's going to look very strange in a hidden livery and green, completely green Formula One tires. But who knows, it might be a great surprise. I basically took the concept of the fact that it's got a green hidden livery to dictate the color of the vehicle. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good match. And once you get into your buzzard, you fly up into the air high enough so that on the way down you can get ready to join Anahuac 10P5, saving you some crucial seconds and flying high enough so that it doesn't cause any issues. Perfect. Then you wait until your car starts to flash to join Anahuac. And this is it. I'm gonna just double check that it is indeed a secret hidden livery. Other character leaves the session to join back. There we go. That's actually not bad. Those wheels suited pretty. I'm very surprised. And that does look like a hidden livery. I think I selected the right colors. Of course, a blank sprunk plate would look best with it, but at the moment I'm just trying to clean my garages, and I might decide to update some of those plates at another point. But this is really cool. I'm very surprised.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you? Better than when she came in, that's for sure.
Unselected window, selected wheel color.
Careful of potholes.
Of course, bring it down. Suspension lowest as possible always, especially when you have F1s, because it looks crazy. No roof rack, I don't like that. Interesting that the primary has the livery but not the secondary. Oh wow, that's very cool. Spoiler, oh, I'm going up. Respray, check the color. That is fully unselected color. Again, every time you merge, do this step. Just never know whether something merges into the paint that you didn't expect. Perfect. An unselected livery, there you go. And you have these stupid crazy hoods.
That's a beauty right there.
There we go. Oh, nice. I like the square
Is that
one.
street legal? Ah, who cares? If that car was a woman, I'd guess her.
When the color is the main focus, I like to try to find as many things that are covered with that color. There you go. Impaler LX. Now this is a bit wild, to be honest. I like it, but I don't know if I like it because it's color coordinated. It's obviously not a realistic modification. It's definitely unique. So one more merged hidden livery on the Impaler LX, which is very cool. And let's see, what's the next one that needs to come out of the insurance?
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service?
A blade.
Sure.
Blade. Okay. Blade. I don't know if a blade is a motorcycle or not. I'm actually gonna surprise myself and just gonna go for it. I'm gonna check if there's a secret livery, of course, on the blade. Baller. No, I don't see any secret livery on the blade. So what can we use?
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? I'll get there as soon as I can.
Okay, so I close my eyes for that one. All I know is that it's a clean vehicle, because there shouldn't be any scratch vehicle in that penthouse. But besides that, I really honestly don't know what that vehicle is. So when there's 2 seconds left, I return my personal vehicle to storage from my other character, which kicks me out of their vehicle before their sprint starts, and then it glitches me out to start the merge. So I get kicked out right about now. The other character stays in the LS car meet. I get a blank screen. Contact Anahuac 10P5. Okay, this is gonna go on the blade. So I requested a buzzard. And I have to get in the buzzard. Yeah, these NPCs can be quite aggressive. Fly up. On the way down, contact Anahuac 10P5. Try now Anahuac 10P5 when it starts to flash and I'm in the car. From my CEO, I go to CEO abilities. And then I request a luxury helicopter, at which point I go to the spot where it usually lands. So this is gonna be, I'm not even gonna look up what a blade is. I think from memory, I love guessing, because it's ridiculous. But I think from memory that the blade is it's an actual vehicle, like a car. I don't think it's a motorcycle. Now watch me be epically wrong. Alright, from here, press L3, press down on the joystick, left joystick, go to the Mace Bank Tower. do a little walk towards the receptionist.
Good to see you, boss. Oh, hi. What do you need?
Got on the first
You have
try.
a nice fleet,
Get the
boss.
blade.
No problem. I'll have your personal vehicle brought around.
This is still trying to figure out what a blade is. Let's take a look. Alright, so from here, get to see your vehicles. Oh, got 15-second delay. I love that the mouth moves at the same time as I speak. It's weird. Very weird, Rockstar. But you leave me no choice. Gotta sit around and talk while waiting for your cooldowns. Oh yes, okay. Now I know what a blade is. I should know what a blade is because my first vehicle on activators was on a blade and I was completely blown away. My mind was completely blown. So this is vehicle number 3. So it would be around an hour. And I work 10p5. Not bad. I don't hate it. So the other character leaves the session. And I come back. There we go. It's a blade. Blade on Formula Ones. Why the heck not? Alright, and then of course we always check every time we check that the respray, there's no selected colors. The primary, secondary.
Now that's a custom job.
It's got all the upgrades already. Unselected wheel color. Selected windows, of course.
Look, it's sharp. You got great taste.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it on stock hood. It's a bit much. There we go. Fully clean blade. From scratch to clean. Look, is it my favorite car in the world? No. Am I glad it's clean? Hell yeah. At this point I'm going to do a little bit of organizing. And then transfer destroyed vehicles from other apartments to this apartment, which there doesn't seem to be many. There you go. So we're kind of at the end of the ones that need to be cleaned up. Sorry, I'll get better at speaking while doing something. So I'm gonna start grabbing them from the bottom, then going up. Just gonna double check. So the destroyed ones are all the ones that are scratched. Minus a couple of garages, including office, clubhouse, facility. Arena. But basically the garages that don't have an auto shop inside of them, verified all of them. And destroyed the ones that needed to be cleaned up so that I could find them and merge another car on top of it to clean them up. We saw a Thrax over here. Well, we could bring it over. Even though technically I'm not really checking these. I will later, but they are destroyed, so might as well do that now. Although I still have a lot to go. Done a really good job so far. Alright, so let's call the next car to get removed from insurance to get cleaned up.
Hello, this is Morse Mutual Insurance.
Vorschlag.
I'll look into it.
Hammer.
With Morse, it's mutual.
I think this is the red one. I might do a special one. I'm gonna use the
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I go
Tesseract
right
on
around.
this one.
It's on the way. Okay, I got stuff to do.
I do tend to repeat myself. Alright. Just checking with my friend. To see if she wants to get gift cards to friends to receive a car from me that I just made for Halloween. So the Vorschlag hammer, I'm going to put on Formula One tires first with no design, and then I'm going to put that on top of the Vorschlag hammer vehicle. Meanwhile, all right, let's get that Tesseract.
Hi. See ya.
And let's start that sprint. Again, if you see any cars you like, let me know. I'll leave it at the LS Car Meet. You can just come pick it up. I can give cars to friends. I don't keep any of my cars. Don't like if people try to pretend that they made the car, but that's life. You know, no one would like that. And it happens sometimes at car meets where people, I sell them a vehicle and they immediately take it out, but you know, what can you do? It's human nature. And then at 2 seconds I get kicked out of the vehicle through return personal vehicle to storage from my other character. Get into this black screen, contact Anahuac 10P5. Get out of the black screen. I'm already in a CEO, so I request a CEO vehicle, the Buzzard. Now this red is pretty nice, should look pretty good. Now I'm pretty sure the Vorschlag hammer that I put into the scratch vehicle was red. That's why I'm selecting a red. But it also had F1s. So I'm gonna try to get F1s with the black interior and the little red stripe around it. Try to match what it looked like as much as possible. Alright, so get in the Buzzard, jump out of the Buzzard on the way down, join Anahuac 10P5. I might have joined too soon. Oh no. Lucky. If you join too soon, you just... it's no big deal, you basically just have to join them again. No big deal at all. It's just when you do this over and over again, you try to reduce the amount of things you do twice. Yeah, this Tesseract is pretty cool. Maybe one day I'll just display kind of my top 20 or something favorite vehicles.
Welcome aboard. I got it from
And they don't all have to be modded by me. A lot of times I'm taking mods from other people's merges, then merging on top of that merge.
I'll be waiting for another call.
I think so. I have basically less than three scratch vehicles left to clean up.
There's the boss.
I'm excited about that.
Hi there. What can I do for you? Quite a collection you've got here. Your personal vehicle is being brought up now.
Earlier I thought I could select from the bottom up, but I can't really. I gotta... whatever's in the insurance is what I select. So once out of the office, you request your Buzzard again. In this case, I have a bit of a wait. Oh no, I made a mistake, but it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's see if... Yep, the buzzard's available. So I'm going to try to replicate that, but I made a mistake by merging the Tesseract right on top of it. Which doesn't matter, but it'll be interesting at least to see what that Tesseract merge will look like on top of that. The Bushlight Hammer has a couple hidden liveries, so I should probably add a hidden livery to it. So basically I'm going to put it on a Formula 1 vehicle, then I'm going to put the Formula 1 vehicle on a Vagrant, and then I'm going to merge it back to the Volkswagen. So that's 4 merges, so that's going to take like an hour just for that one. Or, what is this? This is nice. Alright, so the other character leaves the session to join back later. I don't hate it. This looks pretty nice. But the wheels I don't think match the look of the vehicle. It's a bit too out of context. Just want to see if that livery is selected livery. I suspect it is.
That should do the trick.
Yeah. So I think this livery 14, what hidden liveries are there for this vehicle? Gradient geometry, white thunderbolt stripe, and drift splashes. So if I put number 7 on it. On the Vagrant, I put number 7 on the Vagrant, it'll come up as an unselected livery. Okay, so I'll merge this onto a Formula 1 vehicle. Love the red though. Red looks great on it. Before I do that, I'm just gonna check the paint because... Oh, no, well, I'll do it on the Vagrant. Alright, so merge this onto the Formula 1 vehicle to get Formula 1 wheels, and then merge that onto the Vagrant to get the hidden livery, and then from the Vagrant merge that back onto the Mercedes. but I think we got the right color combo, which is exciting. It's a little process, but I think it's worth it. And also the LS car meet plates. It's a nice additional touch. Alright, so starting a sprint, and then 2 seconds before the sprint goes off, get kicked out. Return vehicle to storage. Black screen, contact analog 10p5. What I'm really hoping is at some point, you know, people are watching this and they get through the first part, they get merged, they get glitched out, and then by just hearing this and repetition, they just feel like they immediately know what to do. All right. So this one's gonna have a few little features that are cool. Hidden livery, Formula One wheels. It's a 3-part merge onto the Formula One car, then onto the Vagrant, then back onto the Mercedes. I made it into a 4-part merge by accident. That happens a lot. That's why it's important to be organized. So easy to get lost. Once you jump out of the helicopter, contact analog 10p5, and then you go to CEO abilities, and you get your luxury helicopter. You get verbally abused by NPCs in the process. Helicopter. My helicopter generally spawns here. People have different spawning areas, so... Jeez, these guys... And like I mentioned before, I keep my Formula One vehicle, my Vagrant and Tornado custom, all in the same garage, because those are vehicles I use to change wheels, to do hidden liveries with. And that's garage number 5 in Eclipse Boulevard.
Good to see you, boss. Hello. What do you need? You got a nice fleet, boss. They're bringing your personal vehicle
So
around
it makes
right
it easier to know where those 3 specific vehicles are. I mean, you can use any Benny's vehicle or any Formula One vehicle, but the Vagrant is quite specifically good for livery. Once you have selected the vehicle that you're going to merge onto, that you're going to modify, you get kicked out of the office and you request a buzzard. And then you run to the buzzard, get into the buzzard, jump out of the buzzard, rinse, repeat, really. Alright, so getting into the buzzard. At first it's quite tricky. You get the hang of it. And if at first you feel like how come it's so difficult for you, it's completely normal. You just gotta keep trying. I think I've done over 100 merges at this point, so it's gotten a lot easier for me. Alright, contact Anahuac 10p5. my other character leaves the session. I've already sent an invite to join this session, so I rejoined the session with my other character. Meanwhile, I'm still in that weird camera angle, so saves a couple seconds, I guess. So, merging onto the BR8 Formula One vehicle because I want to change the wheels to Formula One. And the reason I want to do this is because the wheel color is unselected. Because if you have selected wheel color, whether it's Formula Ones or Benny's, it's a scratched vehicle.
What miracle did you want me to perform? 100% guaranteed.
Wheel type, race. And what I'm looking for is going to be, I think, the most standard look, which I think is this. And the secret livery on this one that I want is the 7. So actually I'm just going to put the 7 on it, because as long as you have the number, I might need to use the Vagrant though. Still going to use the Vagrant. Although it's going to be the 7. I'm going to just basically merge this on top of the Vagrant because I don't want to accidentally get the wrong livery and then have to merge again. Alright, so then we get another invite to the LS car meet, back-to-back merge, where I will start up another sprint. This is an endurance game. So for people who wonder, how to get so many modded cars, it must be so easy to get so many modded cars when you have a lot of money. Yes, it definitely is. But then you end up spending all your time doing that. Well, I do, which basically is like a different grind. And hopefully, I'm able to give and sell and transfer these vehicles to people who are going to enjoy them. And that's the goal, is for other people to own these vehicles, not just me. Got to share the wealth. So 2 seconds, I return personal vehicle to storage, which kicks me out of the vehicle. It's always a shame when a very nice car has a selected wheel color. That's really, really difficult to fix and oftentimes not worth it. Try to replicate the vehicle like I'm doing here, where I have the vehicle was red, I merged it with another red vehicle, and then I selected a wheel style that imitates what it was like before without taking away from like the rules of clean modded cars. There he goes. Get into the buzzard. Fly up. Now fly up high enough so that as I'm going down, I'm able to get prepared to join Anahuac 10 P5. So I fly up pretty high, and it's also good because it prevents kind of issues of like the helicopter exploding on top of your vehicle. Like if you hear the explosion after you're flashing in your car, that's usually a good sign. Alright, CEO. Menu, then I request CEO abilities and request a luxury helicopter, which will spawn over here.
I'm gonna need you to move out to my landing zone.
And she always complains I'm in her landing zone, even though I'm never in her landing zone. Get into the helicopter, go to the Mace Bank Tower.
Make yourself comfortable. We'll try and make it as smooth a flight as possible. All work and no play? Alright. Just call when you need me out again.
From here I go to the receptionist and I request the vagrant.
Anything you need, boss. Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
And again, the Vagrant, Tornado, and BR8 are all in
No problem.
apartment
I'll
5.
have your personal vehicle brought around.
Specifically for this reason. I want to put a Formula 1 on a car with a hidden livery. Hidden livery number 7. Once outside, CEO vehicles, request a buzzard. And then I run towards the buzzard because on this modded account I have like fast running, extra fast running or walking or whatever. Fly up in the buzzard till you're high enough, like now, high enough so that I could join Anahuac 10 P5 on the way down, or get prepared to join. I don't actually join until I see the wasted sign, and then I start flashing inside of the vehicle, like now. And then the other character, I have him leave the session. By closing I just closed the game, and then I join back through the invite that I sent earlier. And I spawn back in the LS car meet. So do that little step while waiting for the sprint to be over. So this should be livery number 7. Which will be the hidden livery on the Mercedes, the Drift Mercedes. A fun fact, you can have a house livery on a vehicle that has no house upgrades.
What brings you in today?
It's just W upgrades. So that's funny sometimes.
Good to go.
Selected wheel color. Selected primary and secondary color. Selected trim, which is fine. But I'm actually going to put this as red. Livery 7, perfect. Great. No, not. Oh, jeez, this guy's relentless. That's like that flaming guy, whatever, the ghost car. It's after me all the time, which is waiting for me, knows exactly where I am. Alright, so now we're going to merge the Vagrant on top of the Mercedes. So all those steps to get a red paint, black Formula Ones with unselected wheel color. And the reason it was scratched was that it had selected wheel color. So unfortunate. Start the sprint and then return personal vehicle to storage 2 seconds before the sprint actually starts. Join Anahuac 10P5 because you're on a black screen, loading screen. In your CEO, request a buzzard. If you're not registered as CEO, register as CEO, but I'm already. Make your way to the buzzard without dying. But it doesn't matter if you die actually. Because that's why you're getting in the buzzard, to die. Alright, so you get up, fly up in the air. Now if anybody wants to know how to get glitched out, the steps before this, I made a video where I glitched out a few times and explained the settings, the steps, tricks. So go look at that. Hopefully that's very helpful. That was the part that I had the most difficulty with. Fly up, get on a whack 10P5, CEO abilities, get the luxury helicopter. Oop, I'm feeling that crazy flaming cars behind me somewhere. Oh no, that's the helicopter that just exploded. Paranoid. Wait for the luxury helicopter to arrive.
Please clear the landing area.
And then I go to the Maze Bank Tower.
Welcome aboard. I got it from here. Your office? Okay.
Once in the Maze Bank Tower, I
I'll be back
walk
whenever you
towards
need
the
me.
receptionist and I request the Vosh. I should say properly at least once. Vosh leg ham. Vosh leg hammer. I don't think I succeeded.
Hi there. How can I help you? How do you choose between your children?
And
Your
we should
personal
have
vehicle's
a
being brought up now.
red unselected paint, unselected wheel color, and a hidden livery on Formula One wheels. After I complete the merge, so CEO, vehicles, wait to be able to request a buzzard. It's like same time it takes to start a sprint. I always think that at 2 seconds I've pressed the X button too. Alright, request the buzzard. Fly up in the sky, jump out when you're high enough to die. Some people drive, I run. This should be high enough. Join Anahuac 10P5 on, prepare to join on the way down. And then when you see the car flashing, that's when you click the join button for Anahuac 10P5 right now. There we go. And now get your friend or other character to close the game and join back up to the previous invite. And this is finally it, what we've been working towards. This is actually, I like the little red around the wheels. I didn't think I would. Alright, this looks really cool. Exciting. I love surprises. So there's a lot of going on here. You got the LS Car Meet plate, which is a rare plate. You have a hidden livery, Formula One, tires. And now we're just going to double check that everything is unselected. Again, if the interior trim color is selected, I don't care. I don't care about that. Just as long as the paint, primary and secondary paint are unselected, the wheels unselected, the window is unselected, and in this case the livery is unselected. Yeah, let's go with a little, oh, I like this actually.
That's a beauty right there.
Yeah, we're gonna highlight the plate.
Is that street legal?
Okay, let's look at the livery. Perfect, unselected livery. Let's check the colors, the primary and secondary colors. Unselected. Wheel color, unselected. Windows unselected. Halloween horn. Now I'm gonna do the rest of the like enhancements at the LS Car Meet, but this looks really cool. Another really nice merge as far as I'm concerned. if anybody wants these cars, like I said, happy to leave them at the LS Car Meet. Or if you have a friend that could help you give cars to friends glitch. Okay, so at the LS Car Meet, of course, I can add drift tuning. That's why I wanted to do it here. I can remove it. Just wanted to make sure I had it on.
Beautiful. LS custom style.
Yeah, so just up, you know, giving it as much options as possible. That I love that it's a hidden livery.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is fresh to death.
There we go. Another cleaned up vehicle. That one was cleaned up really good. I'm very happy with that. Alright, so the next one on the list is, let's go to Moore's Mutual and see what needs to be cleaned up.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? Sure.
Nightblade. Alright, so the Nightblade, let's take a look. Is there any special hidden livery on that one? Nope. I'm gonna look what a Nightblade is. I think it's a bike. Yes, very much a bike. And I am going to...
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
I am going to use the Pounder kit on the Nightblade.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Aight, I'll get back to work.
So basically yellow, black, and yellow and black with Pounder plate. I hope the plate shows up on the Nightblade. Some of these motorcycles they do. And putting these like kits on them, just I find it just gives them a little something extra. There's 2 seconds left. Return personal vehicle to storage, which kicks me out. Contact Anahuac 10P5. And this is the vehicle I always use for the Pounder kit. Just love looking at it. So fly up in the buzzard. Jump out when you're high enough. Don't get impatient and jump out too soon. Get ready to join Anahuac 10P5. When you flash, you join Anahuac 10P5. And then you go to CO abilities, request luxury helicopter. Go to the spot where the luxury helicopter spawns. Then you get in there. Oh boy. One helicopter for another, really.
Coming in for landing. Give me some space.
What's going on? Oh, it's landing on the street over there. Because of the helicopter exploding, I've never seen that before. The benefits of getting good at running around in this with these cameras, with weird camera angles, is these aren't as stressful as they used to be.
All working normally. All right. We good now. I'll be waiting.
Alright, once at the Maze Bank, requesting the Nightblade.
There's the boss. Hello. What can I do for you? You got a nice fleet, boss. No problem. I'll have your personal vehicle brought around.
Once you get out of the office, you request your buzzard. There's the Nightblade. It's gonna look mean. The Pounder kit on it. Badass. Once you're high enough in the buzzard, you jump out, get ready, prepare to join Anahuac 10P5. Then once you flash in the car, you join.
She'll be back as soon as she finishes her shift. No, she's not.
You have your LS car meet buddy or other character leave the game or the session, and then join back and spawn in the LS car meet.
Hey, honey. Guess what I got?
So this is the blade. Oh yeah, so you see the Pounder plate. Just gonna get a different livery so that, or no livery at all, to take away the green from it. The smoke at the horn.
magic touch? Good to go.
All right. Now we're talking. Just gonna go through all of them. It's a nice yellow. Kind of like that because it matches the color of the plate, so I'm gonna pick that one. Always check the paint. And then always check the wheel color.
Now that's a custom
Not
job.
sure why I like that wheel on it. Probably don't.
Look at
Go with
sharp.
Trackstar. You gotta be careful playing around with the wheel. Sometimes you lose the color, the unselected color, full stop. There you go, Pounder Nightblade. Like putting a theme together.
MMI, we expect the unexpected.
Okay, so the next one here looks like it's the Hot Ring Saber. Of course, they had to bring him. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. 9. So I've got another 2 hours
Have a nice day.
to do.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service?
So the Hot Ring Saber, I believe, has a secret livery. That car I might just forget about. Oh,
I can
let's
do
clean
that.
it up. Let's clean it up. Let's not give up now.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
How about we get a activator Hot Ring Saber?
It's on the way. I'll get back to it then.
Now we're gonna do this one. Close my eyes pretty much. So Dynasty I think is a yellow car, so I'm gonna put that on the Vagrant. Actually, you know what? The Vagrant has a red color right now. Though I hate to reuse it. The Hot Rig Saber has Ecola X Sprunk as a secret livery, which is livery number 31. So that would fit perfectly with this color. I'm just gonna do that. I have one in green actually.
You need me to bring you a ride?
I mean, it's more the theme. Ecola, red. Might as well use it. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back.
I'll bring it to you.
Alright, yeah, so I need to put the 32nd livery on the Vagrant. Is there even 32 liveries? There is not. I don't know how to do that then. We will find out. I don't remember how I did it on the other one. Okay, mystery. I did it once. I had no idea, no recollection how I did it. I suspect it's this account has them unlocked. Or there's another vehicle with more liveries. How did I do that last time? I'm completely surprised. So black screen, join Nanoac 10p5. Get into the buzzard. There's no point in rushing. These are hours and hours and hours of repetitive merging. It's easy to understand why some people do like a whole garage of the same exact merge. And why sometimes you lose your creativity. Like I went from doing a red one to almost quitting on this one, but then remembering there's a secret livery that I could use. Jump out, get ready to join Anahuac 10P5. Join Anahuac 10P5 when you see the car flashing. Go to CEO abilities, get a luxury helicopter. Get into the luxury helicopter, go to the maze bank.
Settle in and relax. We'll get you there safely. Feel free to help yourself to champagne. Work, 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 work. We'll get there soon. Just call when you need me out again.
Good to see you, boss. Hi there. How can I help you?
Get
Quite
the
a
hot
collection
ring
you've got
saber.
here. Your personal vehicle is being brought up now.
Request the buzzard. I'm really, in my head, I'm trying to figure out how I did it last time. I genuinely don't remember. I must just have the ability to use those liveries. Unless there's another vehicle with more liveries than the Vagrant. It's already got that livery. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can select that livery again. If I can't, I won't save it. And then I'll merge that onto the... We'll have to find a different way to do it. Okay, so get in the buzzard, jump out of the buzzard, and we're gonna uncover a mystery here. Okay, let's take a look.
What's wrong with her now? Better than when she came in, that's for sure.
This is apparently a secret livery. There we go. Alright, gonna take a little break. Gonna give a car to one of my friends.